Hey folks, Levi here once again. Welcome back to another video. We're on recording. Okay, just make sure the video is recording. Hey folks, welcome back to another review. Live long and prosper. Sorry. I hope y'all enjoyed my. Welcome back to another superhero review. Hope you enjoyed my last review last night. That was a revisit of Doctor Strange 2016. That was the last revisit review, by the way, and the last 2016 review. Now, guys, if you've been watching my channel, remember it's Levi McNally 983 with the mask profile picture. Do not subscribe. I'm seeing 485 subs on the one that has the Batman Mask of the Phantasm, my other channel. Do not subscribe to that channel. Say still if you're subscribed to this channel, sub to this one. And if you feel free to share my channel as well with your friends, family, people you know, I do appreciate the share. That it's very supportive. I do appreciate that. You know, yeah. Or you can share my videos. I do appreciate that. You know, it's not to share videos for the people on YouTube as well. It's just called being supportive and stuff, supporting people and what they do. Love talking about film, like me. Love talking about uh, everything that's entertainment, physical media, DVDs, movies in general, video games, whatever we were into. Figure all that talking about. We just be supportive here, okay? And anyway, like I said, guys, on this channel, I've been my new channel here. Well, not new channel. Well, my backup channel here, or my new channel. This is I'm gonna call it my new channel. I'll just say my new channel because I think I can get a lot more subscribers on this video, on this channel. Because I'm gonna keep going with this channel instead. But you know, you can also watch videos on the other channel. Just don't subscribe to that one. But you're welcome to watch. You know. Anyway, what I've been doing, guys, is a superhero marathon. For those of you who watch, I've been watching. I've been on YouTube for 11 years. My channel got disconnected, or I couldn't get back into the account, so I had to create this new channel and start over. But thank you for the 211 subs, guys. I appreciate it. You know, just keep on subscribing and watching. I do appreciate it. The likes and the views and the comments and stuff. Respectfully, you know, just different opinions on different movies, okay? My channel's about opinions. There's no such thing as unpopular opinions here. It's all just about subjective opinions and respect, you know. Let's just have that, okay? And we can always respectfully agree to disagree on movies. Anyway, that's what my channel is about. That's the way I've seen it, and that's the way I run this channel. And I'm going to, you know. Anyway, guys, what I've been doing on this channel is a superhero marathon, and what I've been doing, I've been can't really talk if I can get some words out. What I call a superhero marathon. I mean, what I call the 2010s era of superhero reviews is what I call it. These are movies that came out in 2010s to 2019, and right now I'm on the year 2017. Yeah, I got 3 more years to go, but now we are starting with the year 2017. And remember, guys, I go by years and months. That is, I go by 12 months of the years of each of the superhero movies that came out. Whether it's direct to video, live action, animated, I go by all of it. Now, 3 movies of 2017 that I reviewed the Lego Batman movie on my other channel, Batman and Harley Quinn, and Batman vs. Two-Face. That was my on my Batman marathon, which I shared on my channel, my new channel here, which you will see. And I will be sharing on the superhero reviews playlist as well. You know, videos that I've been doing. But 2017, we're starting with this film. This film came out, I think, on February 7th. Yeah, it was released on DVD and Blu-ray on February 7th, so that's what I'm going with it. Or digital HD on January 24th. But I'm going to go, since it was released to direct to video on February 7th. Yeah, yeah. That is the 2017 adult animated science fantasy superhero film, a DC animated film. This is the 28th film of the DC Universe animated original movies, and the 8th film of the DC animated movie universe. This features an original premise. I hate to disappoint you, even though it's called Justice League Dark, you don't get most of the Justice League. They're in this movie, but hardly any screen time. So yeah, you don't get that much. I'm just warning you now. But that is called, of course, Justice League Dark, which I really enjoy this movie. I really just, I really, yes, I watched it before this review, and I really enjoyed it. Yes, this film is, just to let you know, it is rated R. It does have some disturbing violence in it, so, and it might disturb the kids a little bit. It does have some scary images in it that are can be disturbing, and don't let your kids watch this because it does have blood and gore. Like I say, DC goes dark, and with this kind of movie, it had to be rated R. This is not meant for. I wouldn't say this is meant for children. Do not let your little kids watch this movie. This is not for kids. This is for adults only. That's what I said. Adult animated science fantasy superhero film. So this is clearly an adult film. Not every animated movie is for kids. You know, I'm sorry. This is not Disney. This is not Pixar. This is not like some Blue Sky Studios animated cartoon. Even though I like a lot of the Disney and the Pixar kind of movies, but or DreamWorks like Shrek. But this movie's not like that. It's completely different. It is dark, and it's basically, I mean, even though Batman's one of these characters, you know, this movie's more like them: John Constantine, Dead Man, Satana, and Astron the Demon, and Swamp Thing. It's more about them. So if you're hoping for them to team up with the Justice League, no, you don't get that. Like you did with Justice League Dawn of Atlantis or, the Flashpoint Paradox. It's about them. That's fine, not too bad. But for the production of the movie, okay, it's pretty much simple. The movie is based on DC Comics team of the same name. Let's see, that is Justice League Dark, or JLID, is a superhero team appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. They made their debut in September 2011. They feature some of the more they're like supernatural characters handling mystical threats and situations. They're deemed outside of the scope of the traditional Justice League. Similar to that title, they were Justice League, but just different kind of. That consists of John Constantine, Doctor Fate, which we don't get Doctor Fate in here, sadly, and Wonder Woman, while also bringing exposure to lesser-known supernatural characters. That's Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, which I will talk about. That came in 2020. Here's a picture of the comics from the characters. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and read all day or what happened. I'm sorry, I don't want to do all that. But you're more than welcome to go on Wikipedia and read about it for yourself if you want. Just look up the movie on Wikipedia, and it'll say the DC Comics characters of the same name, team of the same name, and you can just and it was created by Peter Milligan and Michael John. You know, yeah. But for the production, The Justice Dark is directed by Jay Hobby. I think he's directed some of the DC animated films before, and this is definitely better than. This is just as good in my opinion as Justice League vs. Teen Titans, even though that title is misleading. That's still a good movie. I like it more than Justice League vs. Teen Titans. I do like this more than Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, and definitely better than Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad should have been the Suicide Squad 2016. It should have been rated R. It needed to be. Yeah. Say what you will. These movies might not make money at the box office, but you know what? They on DVD sales on Blu-ray, they probably do make money. That's why DC keeps making their animated films like they do. Probably because they make money on home video and DVD and stuff. On physical media, they make money. They sell. So, you know, and it does have a good voice cast. It's the first Justice League film and the second DC Universe animated film. In the second film, by Warner Brothers Animation to be rated R by the MPAA for some disturbing violence. One critic wrote, Justice League Dark is a briskly based, darkly magic adventure that gives some of DC's most shadow heroes a chance to shine. A story that follows a mythology and mystery, while never losing sight of what it means to be a hero. And one critic says, a fun celebration of supernatural elements in DC Comics. I agree. For spin-offs, you have Constantine City of Demons. The film spun off a spin-off animated web series, which I'm definitely probably going to do a review of that on CW's online streaming, with Matt Ryan starring in the role. And then Justice League Dark Apocalypse, which I guess the characters appear in that. Yeah, I won't get to that movie till I get to the 2020s era superhero reviews. So, and the film is, for the voice cast, you have Jason Momoa as Bruce Wayne Batman. Now, he's been voicing the character, I think, since Son of Batman. Right? Let's see, Son of Batman. No, I'm sorry, Justice League War. And Son of Batman, Justice League Dawn of Atlantis, Batman v Superman, Batman by Blood, Justice League vs. Teen Titans. This movie, then after this, he would voice Batman again in The Death of Superman, Reign of the Superman, Batman Hush, and Justice League Dark Apocalypse was his last time voicing Batman. Yeah. Jerry O'Connor as Kal-El Clark Kent Superman. Jerry O'Connor's been in movies like he's been in Scream 2, Tomcats, and I think the first Jerry Maguire, not the first, the only one Jerry Maguire movie. He was in that with Tom Cruise. Kangaroo Jack. He voiced Captain Marvel in Justice the short film Superman Shazam: Return of Black Adam, which I did review back in January. But he started voicing Superman in Justice League: Throne of Atlantis, and Justice League vs. Teen Titans, Justice League Dark, The Death of Superman and Reign of the Superman, and Batman Hush. And Justice League Dark Apocalypse was his last time he voiced Superman. Rosario Dawson as Dinah Prince, Wonder Woman. Uh, Movies, Lego Batman movie. Probably, even though she does voice, like I said, she does voice Wonder Woman here, but she also the same year, 2017, the Lego Batman movie came out. So I guess he didn't really get to voice Wonder Woman very much in this movie because she was voicing Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, in Lego Batman movie. So she was probably too busy at the time. But she does lend her voice here. But she was in Men in Black 2. You probably remember her in Men in Black 2 as Laura, and in the Rundown as Marina. Yeah. I know she was in that show Ahsoka, which I have Disney Plus. I need to watch that because I definitely see her as But I think she started voicing the character in Justice League: Throne of Atlantis. I think it was Michelle Monaghan who voiced the character in Justice League War. And of course, the same year, Wonder Woman came out with Gal Gadot. That film came out this same year, but that didn't come out till June. Yeah. And like I said, Lego Batman movie. She voiced Barbara Gordon, Batgirl. The Death of Superman and Superman. She voiced Wonder Woman again. Last time I'm guessing was Justice League. It's sad that they don't do the voices anymore. Roger Cross as John Stewart, Green Lantern. He was in Free Willy 3. Free Willy 3, The Rescue. Not a big part, but he was in X2 playing an office agent. X-Men United working with Marvel. 12 Rounds League, Justice League Dark. Yeah, he voiced the character Justice League in Justice League Dark and also voiced Swamp Thing. And he did a voice for Adam Strange, which I haven't seen. And for Justice League Dark characters, Matt Ryan voices John Constantine. Now, John Constantine, he's a chain smoker. He's an exorcist. We would call him. He's a ruthless cunning. And he's a chain smoker. He's also passionate. His desire to make a positive impact. He's also a sorcerer. You could say, well, yeah, that he casts out demons and fights the supernatural. And he's a chain smoker and a smartass as well. Yeah. Well, let's see. Matt Ryan does the voice for the character. He also voices the character in the animated web series, which I definitely want to do a review on. That came out, I think, in 2018. But it only had 2 episodes. It was a short series that came out in 2018. In Justice League Dark Apocalypse, and in Constantine, the House of Mystery, and Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths, where he voiced the character again. Camilla Lipton as Zatanna. You've probably seen characters in other stuff with DC. Well, Batman the Animated Series, she was in that. I think it was season 2, Zatanna episode. And in Smallville, you know, as well. Played by a very beautiful actress as well. Camilla Lipton, let's see, she voiced the character again. Well, yeah, Justice League, Dark Apocalypse, and Constantine, the House of Mystery. Nicholas Toretto as Boston Brand, Dead Man. Yeah, he was in Do the Right Thing. That was a Spike Lee movie, and also written by Spike Lee. Jungle Fever, Malcolm X, XX Package, Witness to the Mob, I Never Met Your Chicken Larry, Paul Blart, Mall Cop 2. This movie, let's see, did he voice the character again? Nope. And Ray Chase is Jason Blood, Egerton the Demon. Let's see, did he voice the character again? Nope. But he does some other voice work as well. Colin Fuller as Black Orchid. He's done some voice work as well. Just some animated shows and stuff. For Demon 3, that is Champion Blank as Abazor. He's done some voice work voice work too. Jeffrey Vincent Paris voices one of them. He was in the TV show Supernatural, Justice League Dark, this movie, and he gets an episode of Arctic Stranger, just one episode. And Fred Tulaski as Gast, who's done voices for Family Guy, What's New Scooby Doo, American Dad, some other animated shows as well. Anik Palani as Felix Faust. Alfred Molina voices Destiny. Alfred Molina. Spider-Man 2. You've already shown that as Doc Ock. Otto Octavius and Otto Octavius, aka Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock. And also played the character again in Spider-Man No Way Home. He was in Deadly Do Right. He played Snotty Whiplash, the main villain. Yeah, he was silly in that movie, but I like Alfred Molina's actor. He was in Raiders of the Lost Ark. I think Raiders was his first movie. Oh, yeah. Just a small part in that, where he betrays Indy. Randy's on the bottom of the cliff trying to ask for help, give him the rope, but he won't throw Indy the rope. He's like, "See ya," then he dies. He's in Boogie Nights though, Identity. This is Spider-Man 2. And I also think Wonder Woman. Yeah, he voiced Ares, another DC animated movie. So yeah, in DC League of Super Pets, he voices Jor-El. Okay, cool. Directed by Jay Olivia. I guess he worked on an anime TV series, some anime TV series, but I think he directed Stuart Little 3 Call of the Wild, which honestly I really am interested in seeing that movie. Well, he's a storyboard artist, but let's see with Justice League. I know he's directed some. It says he's directed some of the Marvel animated films, like the Adventures of Iron Man and Doctor Strange. Okay, yeah, yeah. I think he directed Green Lantern Knights, Batman Dark Returns, Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox, Justice League War. Yeah, and Son of Batman and Batman Son of Arkham, and Justice League Throne of Atlantis. Yeah, a screenplays by Aaron Apbacker. I can't say his name right. He's worked on Spider-Man the animated series, Extreme Ghostbusters, Static Shock, Scooby-Doo, WWE Curse of the Speed Demon, Batman Hush, DC Showcase, The Phantom Stranger, Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War, Green Lantern, Beware My Power, which were 2020 movies, superhero films. Stories by Aaron Apter, J.M. DeMatteis, who's directed videos movies. He worked on Batman v Superman. Batman vs Superman, Batman Battle Justice. This film, Constantine City Demons, Superman Red Sun, and Deathstroke, Knights and Dragons. Produced by James Tucker, edited by Christopher D. Lantz. Music is by Robert J. Coro. He's done music for some TV shows. He did music for DC films like Superman Doomsday, Batman Gotham Knight, Green Lantern First Flight, some Scooby Doo animated movies, uh, Batman Assault Arkham, this film. Let's see, they do any other Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, which came out in 2018. Scooby Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost, Scooby Doo Return to Scooby, Stone Island, and Injustice. Yeah. It's distributed by the companies for Warner Brothers Animation DC Entertainment. The R movie. It was released on February 7th, 2017 on DVD and Blu-ray, directed video on DVD and Blu-ray directed video. And it's 75 minutes long, about 1 hour 15 minutes long. Sorry if I can barely talk, guys. But then the sequel, Justice League Dark Apocalypse, was released in May 2020. Yeah. Ryan Morris part of the restricted roles from their characters. Okay, we already established that, I think. Anyway, so for the plot, the story of the movie. So basically, the story of Justice League Dark, and there will be spoilers in this review. So if you've never seen Justice League Dark, turn this video off right now. And I even always read the description box below, please, because there will be spoilers in each review I do. Is spoilers because I love talking about the movie, and I can't help myself not to spoil it. So if you've never seen Justice League Dark, turn the video off right now, just for your own sake, okay? So anyway, the plot synopsis in the movie is that Batman forms Justice League Dark because people are being attacked in cities around the world. There, there's a lot of death that's been going on. People have been acting strange. A lot of awful things been happening. Killings and murders have been happening, and Batman believes it to be supernatural. So he goes upon John Constantine along with Deadman, Satana, and Jason Blood, who is cursed to be Egerton, the demon. Calls upon this group that that this team that a dark arts specialist, Constantine, who's a chain smoker, but he's an exorcist as well. When he fights demons, he's a chain smoker as well with a smart ass with an attitude of being a smart ass, and he's very good at casting spells and fighting against that. So Batman has to get John Constantine on. Yeah, so John Constantine is going to lead this Justice League Dark team, and the team must unravel the mystery of a supernatural plague and contend with the rising power of a villainous force behind the siege who will take over the planet or take over the world, use darkness to take over the world. So they all must team up along with Batman, and they must find out who this enemy is. They have to. So it's kind of like a mystery a little bit. They have to investigate it, find out who's up to this, who's the monster doing this, stop him, and stop this person, this supernatural force from taking over, and they have to defeat him and take him down for good. Yeah. So that's the plot for you. It's basically a dark side on the Justice. Yeah. It's a different kind of Justice League. Just like Justice League Gods and Monsters is a different movie. This is a different Justice League movie. So that's what I love about DC animated movies. This is the problem with the DC live action movies. They're not taking their time to do movies. But it happens that when innocent civilians begin committing unthinkable crimes, and they're good citizens. So Batman calls upon them to create this demonic threat before it's too late for all mankind. So anyway, I've already talked about the plot synopsis, but anyway, I'm gonna talk about the movie itself. Remember, there will be spoilers in this review. I did not spoil anything in the plot synopsis. I just gave you the plot synopsis of what the film is about. That's what a plot synopsis is for. Just to tell you what the story is going to be about. Yeah. Well, it says spoilers in here. So anyway, so let's get started. Justice League Dark. Here we go. But the movie starts off in the present. Ordinary people are around. You have this lady. She's in a car. Some guy accidentally hits her. She's like on her phone talking to somebody, maybe her lawyer or whatever. Hits her. She's like, some jackass just hit me. He's like, hey, you. You hit me. And then she sees a man looks like a demon. She looks in the car. She sees all these monsters. But these are actually people. And she starts running people over. She starts running all these monsters over. She runs over like maybe 18 people, runs them all over. And so Wonder Woman, Diana Prince, shows up. And it's like, Wonder Woman, thank God. She's a monster. Then she gets out of her mind, the woman, her head's bleeding. I guess she's out of the spell, seeing these monsters. She's like, oh no, what have I done? Yeah. And then you have this man who, yeah, uh, this man who has his wife and his two sons at gunpoint. But the way he's looking at them, he thinks they're monsters. Like, where's my family? He's like, John, where are your family? No, you're not. He's gonna kill them. And Superman stops him. He shoots at Superman. Of course, he can't. Superman's bulletproof pretty much because he's the Man of Steel. Can't shoot him with a gun, but Superman stops him. Police car was like, bring the others, and Superman, uses heat vision to break down his door. He's like, what have you done? He's like, killed a couple of people. And then you have this, lady that's gonna throw her baby, off the top of a roof. The way she sees it's like a baby looks like a demon to her. So she's gonna throw it. Batman tries to tell her not to do it. She throws it. Batman catches the baby, saves the baby, but the mom commits suicide. Yeah, there is death in this movie. People do die in this movie. Like I said, this is dark. This is rated R. This would be a little too disturbing for your kids to watch. As an adult, you can handle it. This movie is for adults, you know. But then the Justice League have a meeting, and Superman and Wonder Woman play the tape, while you have this that includes of Cyborg, the Flash, and Green Lantern, and uh, Hawkman even. They're talking about, these are good citizens, ordinary citizens that are good people, pay their taxes, pay their bills, good people, and they're just committing crimes. And Wonder Woman suggests that it's magic, and Batman's like, hesitates, like, you know what? Instead of flying in the skies, why don't you just walk around the streets? And Batman just doesn't want to listen to it. It's like, I don't want to be part of it. I don't believe in it. Until, Batman's back at home. His identity is Bruce Wayne, of course. He's just getting ready to shave. Then he's seeing, like, the name Constantine being shoved in his face. Constantine. That was actually, and it's actually found out that is Dead Man who was writing that. But he can't see Dead Man because he's dead. He's like a ghost, so he can't see him. So he's writing Constantine all over the place. But then the movie takes place, 5 days ago. You have Constantine and Jason Blood are playing poker with three demons. Blood is searching only for artifacts in the game. Constantine ran out of money and loses the process. He celebrated the chase by adding the House of Mystery and its content to the wager. The demons decided to accept the wager. They had their own stake, a treasure box full of treasures and artifacts, including a dreamstone. The demons cheated by changing the cards, but Constantine they try to switch by using the powers, but Constantine doesn't back, and the demon's like, "You idiot! You did this to me!" He's gonna attack him. Constantine uses his magic, and he asks Jason to, turn into Irritant the Blood, Irritant the demon, and Jason Blood refuses to. So, he uses magic on him and forces him to turn into the demon character here. Now, I never found the character that interesting, but I like the demon character in here. And he kills these guys just like that. I mean, demon stabs their heads off, cuts their head, you know. But then after he defeats them, he turns back into Jason Blood, and Jason, punches him in the face, punches John in the face. He's like, "Well, it worked, didn't it?" But he's British. I can't do the voice right, but I do love the Constantine movie. The only problem is I don't like the lead actress in it. But despite that, though, the Constantine movie from 2005 with Keanu Reeves, I enjoyed that film. That's an underrated film in my opinion. Anyway, I was like, Jason, we're done. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Doesn't talk anymore. Just says, "Go away, leave me alone. You do this crap to me." You know, and he just goes in his house of mystery, which I like that though. He's a house of mystery, which you can't see. It's like this very house. He doesn't have to build. He can just uses magic to make the house, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah. But anyway, in the present though, Stan is performing a magic show in Gotham City. I like when she's doing that. She gets these three elephants and she picks it up using magic and gets the elephants to disappear. And Batman just by just asks her where John Constantine is. I guess when John Constantine may have a informal relationship. Yeah. This is the Satanic character right here. Yeah. Then the ghostly figure, Dead Man, tries to possess Batman. He's like, this guy's hard to possess. Because Batman's got a strong mind. But she accepts to locate Johnston by summoning the House of Mystery for his desired location. They go there. A talented trapeze artist who got caught in the trouble with many enemies that soon cost him. Well, pretty much you find out that his name was Boston Brand. He was like a circus performer, and he was a talented trapeze artist, but he got in trouble with many people. One night he was doing, his acts, his acrobatic act or whatever, and a sniper, a guy with a sniper, like shoots him dead, and this is how he becomes Dead Man. You know, you know. Basically, this Hindu goddess, Krishna, Rama, whatever, I can't say the name right. She takes pity on him and tries to grant him ghostly powers to find his murderer and bring him to justice. Pretty much, he served her as certain cases where she could feel that the case stood in the fabric between the balance of existence and the afterlife and sent dead men to gather a team to basically stop the madness. And they're driving the Batmobile. It conjures a tornado that tries to attack them. The trio nearly escape, though, thanks to Zatanna using her magic. They jump out of the Batmobile, gets destroyed, but they end up getting out of there safely. They are soon introduced by the House of Spirit, Black Orchid. Constantine decided to help investigate. Well, Constantine refused at first that he's not a team player. Zatanna's like, well, once you stop being a jerk and we need your help, you can tell there's issues between the two of them. And Batman can't see ghosts, can't see dead men, so Constantine uses the magic to get him out of that form. Again, this is probably my second time or third time seeing this movie. I don't know. I haven't seen this movie too much, but they go to Constantine's former friend though, Richie Sampson. He's collected magical artifacts and held a grudge on Constantine a long time. He's like, "Wow, this is Batman in my house." He's like, "No, John." He tries to punches John in the face, and Batman stops him from tripping up. But before they go into the house, though, he has these ghostly demons who want to take him to hell. So, because he's dying. And they don't go away. They look, and then they get close to Batman. Can't see them, but one of them is like real close in Batman's face, like up close and personal. And Batman's like, "Boo!" when they jump, which I thought was funny. And they go away, of course, and like John Constantine will get you, and he's like, "I ain't got no time for this." John, he's uses a magic to get them away. They find Schroeder at his home and reveal that he was dying of cancer. They call it the Shrugs. The Shrugs. They basically take people to hell, is what they do. Yeah. Constantine needs his key to access for this person's memories. It was the guy that pointed a gun at his family and killed these other people. The gangster leaves the house, even though he doesn't like Constantine. He just does it because Batman asked him to. They go to Metropolis Hospital. Batman and Deadman take watch because this woman sees them in there. And she's like, "I'm leaving." Deadman, possesses her body. He's like, "I'll make sure nobody comes in." You know, Constantine's didn't go inside the victim's memories to see that he was beaten as a child. And he's like, "I'll see the darkness as you do." He's like, "Well, you just gotta learn to handle it." Then this monster made up of a toilet filth that's kind of like an octopus, if you will, in this hospital. It kills on its path towards the victims. Dead men is able to use several possessions to attempt to save other people from the monster. Batman assisting Dead Man. Batman is able to like throw some batarangs at it. Yeah, destroy the monster. And they see the man's memory that he was, this supernatural force possessed him and, made it just make him see that his family or these people were monsters. It made him go insane. The trio decides to go back to the house to his old friend Richie's house. He's like, "Dude, apology for that. We ain't got time for that. The world could be in danger right now." feel like it's a threat. They need to know about the ring's owner, about this ring. They found out once more blood on the scene. Blood runs away though, but Constantine captures him in the process, and Batman injects, you know, to revitalize Richie. They take Richie and the blood to the House of Mystery, where Black Order try to tend to Richie while the gang interrogate Blood. And then Jason will explain that he went to Richie to find an artifact that could locate the House of Mystery and found Richie dying at the scene. He also That's why he ran, because he knew they were playing informant, but he didn't attack him or anything. That he went for the Dreamstone that Constantine possessed, and he can't. Well, Constantine tells him about 500 years ago. King Agrippa knights him to fight an evil sorcerer by the name of Destiny, using the Dreamstone to conquer the victim's nightmare to reality to get into your head. So basically, you can say that he's the bad guy here. But of course, in order for him to come back, he is a business person. Like there'll be spoilers there in a bit. But he tells him about the story. You see him fighting as a knight, as he's killing one of these knights himself. Jason tries to attack Destiny, but Destiny stabs him using they soon summon Egerton the demon to fight Destiny. Will free the demon. He succeeds in defeating the sorcerer and damages the artifact. Destiny, claiming that he will return and get revenge, decides what to do. How Marlin needed Destiny to warning. Decided after the deal, Egerton the dying blood Jason with the demon order to prepare for Destiny upcoming resurrection. Yeah. So for 500 years, Jason Blood and Demon have been they've been connected together. They're in the same body, pretty much. Only when Jason Blood says these words does the demon summon. You know, it's the dreams from Norfolk that can be used. He tells them that it's Felix Faust, his new sorcerer head, running with the Justice League. They locate him in Observatory. Uh, Damon tries to possess him, but doesn't. And Felix's Faust is very strong. He, even makes use of Satana, magical Satana, makes her be quiet, puts her silent, and nearly drowns Constantine into a Batman. He says Batman's grapple gun is useless. Batman uses the grapple gun to grab the book and to get him out of the water. Batman's like, "What's wrong, mate? That's not useless after all." But Constantine's able to fight him, and Satana gets back up. She uses her magic powers and nearly goes to an evil side where that magic, that dark magic gets into her, and she almost gets ready to kill Felix Boss. But Constantine's able to tell her, I was like, "Don't do it, love. He's not worth it." She starts crying. Constantine hugs her, saying, "It's okay, but you didn't need to do that." They try to also ask Swamp Thing, aka Alec Holland. Yeah, Swamp Thing. He locates them to it, but he's like, "I'm not gonna help." Cares barely about the world. He's like, "Only cares for the green, only cares for the grass, the flowers, and all that." Yeah. But he refuses. Swamp Thing refuses to help them though. But anyway, they do find Faust and they do defeat him. They tries to fight as well. Every team fights these demons that he summoned, and every time defeats them, of course. They do interrogate Faust, but they find out the ring. But that Faust is not the culprit. He has access to the same three demons from the program. This means that he could have had the Dreamstone anytime he wanted. The artifact is still in his possession by the demons and the Constantine in the time period. They clue that the Richies And Batman's like, well, and Batman seduces that it's Richie behind all this. That he's got the demon in him. Destiny is possessing him, but he's willing to let him do it because he's dying, and Richie's willing to do whatever it takes. And Richie wants to become immortal. He wakes up, defeats the butler lady or whatever. Who I forgot to mention that she talks to Batman earlier. Tries to look on Batman's head. He's like, "How do you cope with your darkness, Batman?" And Batman's like, "I have a butler." Black Orchid is her name. But he wakes up. Eventually, the group show back up, but he's almost ready to fight. He's like, "I'm gonna become immortal now. I'm gonna be godly." Pretty much it was after he abandoned Richie. Really after that, though, he traveled around the world to find a cure. So he's apparently the bad guy doing all this. And he found the small piece of the Dreamstone where it was revealed that it contains the spirit of destiny. Richie had followed Destiny orders to spread chaos around the world in exchange for immortality. Unfortunately, Destiny decided to complete the Dreamstone and use Richie as a body for his spirit. Destiny soon destroys the House of Mystery, with Satana using her remaining magic. She passed out from the stress. The team decided to leave town the safety bubble and head to Metropolis to stop Destiny any way they could. Destiny uses the Dreamstone to spread this chaos. People are fighting, trying to kill each other. you know, he's got he's like in a bubble almost of magic, and red bubble of magic, and they can't stop him. And Destiny does look creepy. I'm not gonna lie, but they make him look creepy in here. But he nearly succeeds. You know, well, Green Lantern shows up, John Stewart, but Green Lantern is possessed and he's fighting Batman. Batman fights him back, and Batman's able to slip off his ring, and uses like a taser, like kind of like I guess you could say a bat taser on him. Batman knocks him out. And Swamp Thing just gets into the fight too. I never cared for the character of Swamp Thing, but here he does some badass moments with the trees, but using his powers. Yeah, even Superman is close to punching him, but I was gonna say Satana, uses her magic on Superman and Wonder Woman, who are possessed in the mind too by destiny. Averson tries to jump in there as well. They use magic that serves the bond between Blood Egerton, separates them. Constantine decides to invite Swamp Thing to the fight, but only by burning a tree. He tears the corpse out of alcohol and off Swamp Thing, forcing the creature to retreat. Constantine and Deadman, they pull one last trick on Destiny. Basically, what I like how he does it is Constantine's able to trick him, and then he lets Constantine in. Constantine talks smart, like, I'll make you wish you were dead. He's like, someone may do it. He's being a smart ass, like using his deadpan wit, which John Constantine can probably use to defeat his enemies. And well, let's just say his deadpan wit, smart ass humor, it works. And Deadman comes out and knocks him out, and they're able to defeat him. And John Constantine uses his magic, kind of like fire, which I like that. I wish, even though I like the 2005 movie, if they do make a sequel to it, which I know I've heard they're doing, please have Constantine have like fire come out of his hands. I think that'd be real cool to do. Yeah, yeah. It makes him vulnerable. Constantine uses a spell and he sends Destiny to hell once more and stops him for good. Destiny attempts to grab the Dreamstone, but Batman, with the Batarang, which has a bat bomb in it, destroys it. He's like, I don't think so. And this sends Destiny back to hell, freeing Richie in the process. And the I can't say it right, the Shroud, who are these demons that are going to drag him down. He's like, John Constantine, help me. He's like, nope, mate, you have no wrong. I'm not going to help you. Because the reason is because they're afraid that Destiny can use him again. And they said, well, he tried to kill a bunch of people and he did a lot of bad things. And yeah, they refused to help him. And they basically drag Richie's soul to hell. Yeah. But Jason Blessed comes to his wounds and he dies because that's how he's going to die first. It was 500 years ago. And when he, when that wizard, whatever the hell it was, connected them together, they kept him alive for 500 years. And he just said, well, it's a good way to go. They buried him near his hometown village. The demon leaves on his own. Santana decided to join the Justice League, and Batman invited Constantine also to join. But Constantine accepts, though, even though he doesn't really want to, see him as a team player. They repair the House of Mystery. Batman is also invited to the House by Black Orchid, and then the house disappears, and then the movie ends there, and that's Justice League Dark. So again, it's a 1 hour 15-minute movie. It's only 76 minutes long. Believe me, it goes by a good pace. But let me get my final opinion on this movie. Before I do though, wait, sorry. Let me see if I can read some quotes. I do like some of the lines of dialogue in here. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this goddamn phone. Yeah. Come on, phone. I don't know, my phone just kind of blacked out for a minute. Well, looks like I'm not gonna read some guy's quote. Piece of shit phone. Come on. Technology, I'm sorry. Pain in my ass. Just want to do one thing and he can't do it because the damn technology's got to mess up. Yeah. Anyway, let's see if I can read some. Should have had this on the phone earlier, by the way, but sorry. Wait a minute. He's dead and I accept the risk. So can we get to it, or do we need to? Do you two need time out? The criminals say I don't need magic as an excuse. I accept the worst, so I'm prepared for the worst. And when the worst happens, I'm ready. But my outlook doesn't alter the reality of the world. Point is, even dead societies can get it wrong. Dead eyes can get it wrong. How can we got the appendix? Is that the sword to your chest? Or are you just glad to see me? Bullocks, what bloody planet exists this for Conley's? Jason's not the murderer type. He's choking. Someone else just like you, shocking. The man, John Constantine, the man who perfected the bad idea. Batman, the League had a run-in with the Fox, but his location is in the database. Yeah, well, wizards don't make a habit of signing up for credit cards social media. I hope those elephants is survived. You don't want PT on your back. You assumed they were real in the first place. How are you, Bruce? I'm fine, Santa. Busy. You know where I can find John Constantine? No. You must have some idea. We don't keep in touch. For 500 years, he and I have been bound, a demon from hell, a knight of Owen. Though we were cursed to be slaves to each other, I know of no man I'd want to be for a mortal brother. For a mortal. Come on, I know Deadman has some dialogue too. Well, I can't find his dialogue, but Deadman does say some funny words sometimes. Yeah. It's a shame I can't find no dialogue from him. But anyway, to give my final opinion on Justice League Dark, I really love this movie. I really enjoyed it. It was really good. Probably my second time seeing it. I don't know how many times I've seen this movie. Probably 3 times. Third time probably. But like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. This is definitely better than Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice and Suicide Squad, and it's just as good as Justice League vs. Teen Titans. Like I said, right now the DC animated movies right now with these reviews, I'm liking more than the live action ones. I was disappointed with Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Didn't care for it too much. It was just a movie that was a mess, big mess of a movie. I still want to watch the Ultimate Edition though, see what I think of it. I still have it on my DVD down here, and I'm debating whether to keep it or not. If the Ultimate Edition doesn't impress me, then I'm not gonna keep it anymore. But hey, at least I got this film and some other Justice League movies that and DC movies, including Superman and Batman, the older Superman films and Batman movies that I have that I enjoy. So I'm not too worried about one DC movie that I like. I was glad to have you give her Suicide Squad though, the 2016 film Suicide Squad, which again I hated. And so far, the DC animated movies are impressing me. Marvel so far, like Doctor Strange, is still being good. I haven't seen every Marvel movie though, MCU movie. I'll admit that. I haven't seen Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings. So, but anyway, enough about that. I'm sorry. Back to Justice League Dark. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought I had a good story. I liked how, they introduced these characters, which I liked. Deadman was my favorite. I liked he was funny. A lot of sense of humor with the character. And Constantine has always been a cool character in my opinion. I like how he's a exorcist and he's supernatural. He fights demons. I like how he's a wise ass. He's always been a pretty entertaining character. I like Satana as well. She's always been one of my favorite DC characters. The Demon, I like the Demon surprisingly. I've never been a fan of the character, but I liked him in this movie. Swamp Thing, he's probably the only character in this movie I didn't care about. So if you're hoping Swamp Thing do a lot in this movie, he doesn't. And yeah, Swamp Thing, I've never really thought of Swamp Thing as an interesting character. The same thing with the Demon. I never thought of him as an interesting character. He was good in this movie, but I like Batman, mostly Satana, and Deadman and Constantine. Yes, to me, those are more interesting characters than these two. But I do like how they do the Demon and Jason Blood here. But I saw the Jason Blood character in the Justice League animated show, and I didn't even care for that. That was one of my least favorite episodes. It was like Nights or something like that, Nights or something. I forget what it was called, but I didn't care for that. But I do like how Jason Blood and the Demon, yeah, found the Demon got connected back then. That was part of the story, and that was interesting. Yeah, with the show, it was with a woman that wanted, that seduced him for her son to be king, and I didn't care about that at all. I'm talking about the Justice League 2001 animated TV series, the animated show. Yeah, but anyway, I like the film that had a good story. Like I said, this film is dark. It is rated R. There is blood and gore in here. Not so much of it, but there's blood and gore. There's some. It does have some disturbing violence in it. Some stuff that might scare kids. It kind of feels like a horror movie in a way. You know, and it is dark. People do die. But there's humor in it as well. It's not completely serious. There's at times there's good humor in it as well. I like when Batman sometimes like, mm, just that. Bitch, I thought was funny. The movie does have some humor in there every now and then. It's not like Guardians of the Galaxy kind of humor, but or Marvel kind of humor, but does DC can have humor too, you know. But I like how darky and edgy it was, and it was very entertaining. I thought the story was good. I like how that they have to team up to fight the supernatural enemy. And Destiny, voiced by the great Alfred Molina, in my opinion, did a great job. He was very much of a threat, and I like that it was Richie, who thought he was in immortality, but was being tricked, and then he gets into hell. Yeah, it's dark. It's a dark movie, as you expect from a DC movie, and it works. Jalvi, he does a great job directing. He's directed many good DC animated films. Does a great job with that. The screenplay is good, and they do talk about. I forgot to mention, you do get sneak peeks from Teen Titans: The Juice Contract, Teen Titans: The Juice Contract, which came out in April of 2017, and they do talk about Justice League Doom and Justice League Gods and Monsters. If you have this movie on Blu-ray, they do talk about that. But the special effects, I mean, not the special effects, well, the CG, I can't, the animation is real good when they use their magic powers. It's real good to look at. The animation is really good. The action is really entertaining. A lot of dialogue, humor. I like this team. They were fun, and it's a very entertaining movie. The editing, the music score, I thought was good when it was there. Yeah, and the movie's only 75 minutes long. It's only 1 hour and 15 minutes. Trust me, it goes by at a good pace. But again, if you have kids, do not let your kids watch this movie. I'm just giving you a heads up. If you want to, if you're a parent, you're watching this, you have kids, it's up to you. But just make them understand that this is just a movie. It's fantasy. It's not real. You know, that's what it is. You know, every movie after movie is just fantasy, but you know, just a movie. But either way, it's a very entertaining, very fun movie. And problems, again, I don't care for Swamp Thing in the movie too much. Not, you know, and again, even though you see Swamp Thing here on the poster, I don't know why they did that because he's barely in the movie. Doesn't even want to help them out, you know. And which I see Swamp Thing being, but Swamp Thing to me in the '80s movies, 1989 movie, they do make him an over the top cheesy character, which I like about that movie. It's a very cheesy movie, but it's fun. The Return of Swamp Thing from 1989. The Swamp Thing movie from 1982, I'm like, didn't care about it. I did like, I think Dick Warlock, the guy's name. I don't know, but the guy in the makeup was real good in the makeup and stuff. But I wasn't, I like, I forgot the actress name in it. Yeah, see, I don't remember Swamp Thing. It's okay, but I'm not a Swamp Thing fan. And if you're expecting the Justice League, like Superman, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern, and all those other heroes, like the Flash, they're not in here. I'm sorry. You see Cyborg and Flash just in one scene, and that's it. Yeah, so if you're saying the Justice League's going to team up with this team, no. This film is about, even though Batman's with them, it is mainly about this team. That's one thing, but the other teams, it's about them, not the Justice League themselves. They're their own Justice League. So if you're expecting to see Wonder Woman, yeah, you only see Wonder Woman and Batman three times in the movie, and Green Lantern twice in the movie when he's fighting Batman and when they're having a meeting. So yeah, which I'm okay with. I don't really have a problem with that. I'm just letting people know if you're expecting like Superman and Wonder Woman to be in here in this movie a whole lot, don't expect that. You won't get it. You know, they're only Wonder Woman is like and Superman. They're only like in three scenes in the movie, and that's about it. Yeah, they're not really even involved with the story. It's Constantine and Zatanna and Area Teen, Jason Blood, the Demon, and Deadman and Batman. Batman's just forming the team and helping them out. You know, helping them investigate. Because again, you gotta have the world's greatest detective on your side if you're gonna investigate something strange going on, and you need Batman for that because he's the world's greatest detective. So it makes sense to have him there. But anyway, this is a very entertaining movie. And my rating for Justice League Dark, I love this film. The animation was good, the story was good, the voice cast, top notch. The voice cast is real good. But it's one thing, if there's one character I could take out, it'd be Swamp Thing. I know, I guess he's from the comics. That's why they added him in here, I guess. But my rating for this movie, I'm gonna give Justice League Dark 4 to 5 stars. My rating for this film is 4 to 5 stars, and a thumbs up for Justice League Dark. Did I say 4 to 5 stars? No, I changed that rating. I'm sorry. Again, my rating for Justice League Dark is a thumbs up and 5 out of 5 stars. Yes, because I really love this movie. Great film. One of DC's best, in my opinion. Yeah, definitely a dark, edgy movie that is rated R. That does have like what? Yeah, it is a dark film. You know. Yeah, Justice League Dark. Yeah, it's yeah. And you just emerges from the dark. It's the dark side of justice, and you do see that in here. But I like the way they used magic and stuff. I thought that was well done. And I thought it was a pretty entertaining movie. I really love Justice League Dark. So again, my rating for the film is a thumbs up. My rating for the film once again is 5 out of 5 stars. 5 out of 5 stars. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoy. I got some more 2017 reviews coming up. If I get to what's nearly 5 o'clock, I think I can get to one more review today. And even though I'm gonna have to pull this movie out, this is another X-Men movie. Well, this is the third Wolverine movie. If my phone don't want to screw up or anything like that. This is the third and final installment of the Wolverine trilogy, following X-Men Origins Wolverine. This is the 10th film in the X-Men film series, and the next 2017 review. That is not a revisit review, by the way. X-Men Apocalypse was it. It's still better than X-Men Origins Wolverine. I like the Wolverine, but this is better. Definitely better than X-Men Apocalypse. And that is the third and final installment that I'm going to review. The next 2017 superhero review. 2017 superhero review that is starring Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart and Divine King, and that is Logan. So, yeah. This is like a book in there, so it'll take me some time to get it out. I ain't gonna do it now. I'll just do it after. But Logan, this will be the next 2017 review. So I look forward to reviewing this. So stay tuned for the Logan. And guys, tell me what you think of Justice League Dark in your opinion. Who's your favorite character of these characters? Your favorite character in the movie? My favorite character was Deadman. Yeah. And what are some of your favorite DC animated movies? And what do you think of this film in your opinion? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Who's your favorite character in the movie? Um, yeah. And what are some of your favorite DC animated films? Whether it be the original DC animated original movies, whatever, or the eighth one. And guys, I will be sharing my review of the Lego Batman movie as well. It's on my Batman marathon on my new channel here, and I'll be sharing it to my superhero reviews after I upload this review of this movie. So I hope you enjoyed my review of Justice League Dark. Yeah, my rating for the film is thumbs up and 5 out of 5 stars. So tell me in the comments down below, what is your opinion on Justice League Dark? In your opinion. And stay tuned for the next review, Logan, the third and final installment of the Wolverine trilogy, and the 10th X-Men movie. So that's Logan coming up next. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you later. No, I'm just kidding. Weird thing to say. But thanks for wait. We'll cut to the chase in that review later. So bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.